Welcome to MES e-learning channel. Today we are going to study transposition technique. Now transposition technique is used to convert a plain text into cipher text. What is plain text? Plain text is the information that we can read and cipher text means one that we cannot read. It is in an encrypted format. So today we are going to study two techniques that come under the transposition technique. The first one is rail fence technique. Now suppose our plain text messages come home tomorrow. So in rail fence technique, the first step is to arrange the plain text message diagonally. For example, so once you arrange the element diagonally, the second step is to read those alphabets row by row. For example, we will read first this row, then the second row. So this is the cipher text that we have produced using rail fence technique. So the cipher text of come home tomorrow is this. Now the second technique is simple columnar technique. Now this simple columnar technique is also going to help us to convert the plain text into the cipher text. So let us consider the same example, that is come home tomorrow. Now in this technique what we are going to do, as the name goes, columnar technique. So here we need to decide the number of columns that we are going to use. So what here, suppose for example here we have considered columns are 6. So the first thing we are going to do is we will arrange our plain text message, that is come home tomorrow, into the given cells of columns. So for example, now once you write the entire plain text message into the column, the second step will be to read the message column wise. But before that we need to select a random pattern for it. For example, suppose I am considering 3, 6. Now here one thing we need to notice, we will not take the sequence in a consecutive manner, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we need to decide some random pattern. Now once we decide the random pattern, what we will do, we will read the alphabets in that column and thus form the cipher text. Now our first column is 3. So we will read all the elements that are present in column 3. Oh, next 4, then 2, 1, 5 and then 6. Thus this is the cipher text that is being produced of the plain text message come home tomorrow using simple columnar technique. Now the technique that we are going to study is Varnam cipher, also called as one-time pad. Now in this case what we need to do is, first we need to arrange all the alphabets in a numeric order, that is the increasing order from A to Z, that is 0 to 25. Once we have done this, here now we are going to consider a plain text message, how are you, and we need to convert this plain text message into the cipher text. Now Varman cipher follows some steps to convert the plain text message into the cipher text. The first thing that we need to do is, we need to write down the numeric value of the alphabets, that is H is 7. Here you can see it in the alphabet set, the number that is written under the H. Since we have start numbering from 0, so under H we will find here 7. Similarly, we have to do it for all the alphabets in a plain text message, that is O will be 14, W will be 22, A will be 0, R 17. So once you have done this, once you have numbered all the alphabets in the plain text message, the next thing you need to do is consider one-time pad. Now one-time pad, why it is called? Because the cipher text is used only once. Once you use it for encrypting one message, you will not use it again. So here we have considered N, C, B, T, Z, Q, A, R, X. You can consider any random sequence as your one-time pad. Similarly what we have done for the PT, the same thing we will do for one-time pad. We need to do the numbering of the alphabets for the characters that are present in one-time pad. For example, N, under N we will write down 13. Here you can see it, C, 2, B, 1, T, 19. Now once you have numbered all the alphabets in one-time pad and our plain text, the next thing we need to do is, we need to perform the addition of this number, such as 13 plus 7 will give you 20, 14 plus 2, 16. Like this you need to perform the addition of an alphabet in the plain text with an alphabet in the cipher text. Thus you will get one numeric sequence. Now the next step is subtract 26 if greater than 25. That is, whatever addition you have got from adding the plain text with the cipher text, if the number is greater than 25, you need to subtract 26. Now 20 is not greater, 16, 23, 19, these are not greater than 25. Here you will find 42 is greater than 25. So what our rule says, that subtract 26 from it. So thus we have subtracted 26 from 42 and thus we have got 16. Similarly, 22 is not greater than, 24 is not greater than, but 31 and 43 are again greater than 25. So again what we need to do is, we need to subtract 26 from 31 and 43. So thus after checking the sequence, we will get a new sequence of the numbers. So now what we need to do, we need to check that what is the alphabet that is present at location 20. So in the set of alphabets that we have written, see, on 20 we have written U. So we need to write that character present at that location. Similarly, see for the 16. 16 is Q, 23 is X, 19 is T. So like this you need to write down all the alphabets that are present on this given specified sequence of number, and thus whatever sequence of alphabet is generated, that is our cipher text. So for the plain text message, how are you? U, Q, X, T, Q, U, Y, F, R is the cipher text using transposition technique called as Varnam cipher.